my name is Julie,
I'm Adelina.
and this is my dog Rudy. Now, he's a Chihuahua Terrier mix, and he's approximately 9 years old, although we're not 100% sure because he was a stray. But the reason I'm here today to talk to you is because of something that we've gone through over the last couple of years. Now, he's actually had to go to the vet a few times, and mainly because of allergies, which isn't uncommon in Arizona. But also, the one day my boyfriend and I were just in a room, and we're just talking, and Rudy's just standing there, not exerting himself, not doing anything, not moving even. And all of a sudden I hear, eh! And I'm like, what was that? And he goes, that's Rudy. I'm like, oh my gosh. The fact that he made a noise to show pain is not typical for dogs. They don't show pain the same way we do. So that was scary. And then also for the fact that he enunciated it like that, that was even more concerning. So, we knew that we had to take him to the vet. So you go to the vet, and the first thing that they do is they charge you $100 or more because you're paying for their equipment and everything that's in the office. Unfortunately. But anyhow, so you go there, and of course they have to determine what's causing this pain. And so they're poking and prodding, and the poor little puppies, they don't know what's going on, and they're in so much pain they just want to be happy again. So you just can be there for them, but they were taking blood work just to see what was causing this problem. They ruled out any kind of problem with any kind of organ. They made sure that he didn't have pancreatitis, he didn't have valley fever, none of that. And so the next step, they actually had to do a X-ray. So what they verified, he didn't have broken bones, he didn't have any kind of sprains or anything like that, and he hadn't gotten hurt that we knew of. So we didn't think that would be what happened anyhow. But what he did have was arthritis. And arthritis is going to be lifelong, and the pain, unfortunately, can be too. And it can get worse at times. So, when it got more intense, we would have to keep on going back to the doctor. And I'm like, I can't keep on paying $500-600 a pop just because, we know that he has this issue. So can you please give me pain medication that I can give him as needed? Because it would happen here and there where he would need it. And of course, they're charging you an office visit happily, every time you go. So, they said, okay, that's fine. So they gave that to me. But in the meantime, you don't want to give your dog or anybody really all this medication all the time. Even if it just happens here and there, you don't want to give them something that could have a side effect. So, of course, I love lasers.
Obviously.
So I wanted to research lasers and see what could really help him without the side effects. So around Christmas time, I found the PowerCure Pro. Now, they actually have PowerCure, and PowerCure Pro is the better version of it. And so, of course, I got that one. But it ranges anywhere from $300 to $900, depending on where you purchase it from. You can get them used on eBay, different things like that. This is actually a cold laser, and luckily enough, because I got it around Christmas time, I got 50% off, so it really wasn't that expensive, and that was actually pretty cool. So it does supposedly have clinical results, but of course you're using this on a dog, so you're not 100% sure what they're really going through or how they feel. Luckily for me, not for my boyfriend, unfortunately, he has arthritis too because of psoriasis. So I was able to test it on him and see, how it made him feel, and he did feel some comfort in using this. So it definitely worked for him. And so, this actually is not only for pets, it's for people. It was advertised as a pet-related thing, but when I got it, it looked like it was a person device, and I thought, did I order the wrong one? And they said, no, it's for both. So luckily, I was able to use it. Now, because of their hair, you want to make sure that it goes through their hair, the laser, to make sure that it's actually getting the right intensity and everything. So when I researched this, the one I got actually has two sets of wavelengths. It's 650 nanometers and 808 nanometers, so it can go down to the deeper tissue. And I don't have to use it every day, but if I see that we're walking and he gets a little bit slow, or his tail goes down, or he just he doesn't want to walk and he's going back towards the house after like a couple of minutes, because generally speaking our walks are about 20 minutes, so I know that it's typical we take 2 walks a day and he does 20 minutes each time. So if he's not doing that, then I know something's wrong. So if I start to see that, I will use the laser, and then usually the next day or the next walk, depending on when it is in the day, he's back to normal. So it actually has a quick turnaround time, at least for how he's reacting, his behaviors. So I really do think that this is helpful. I haven't seen any side effects. It says that it shouldn't have any side effects, and I haven't noticed any. So it's really been helpful. It's pretty easy to use too. So whenever I got this, they had mentioned that, dogs are using this. They advertise it towards dogs. And a lot of people had asked about the glasses for dogs. Well, I didn't want glasses. I wanted goggles. I wanted something a little easier to use. So they said, well, we're going to be doing this in the future. Unfortunately, the package that you ordered doesn't have it, but we can give you a link on eBay to get the correct glasses because when you use lasers, the glasses that go with the lasers are different depending on the laser. So, like I have an IPL device. Those IPL devices that I have different glasses that go with it because the nanometers and the wavelengths that you're using on the laser is going to be it has to go through different lenses to be able to block those rays so that you're not having issues with your eyes. So you can't use the same glasses for every device, unfortunately. So I made sure I got the correct goggles that would be helpful for this laser. And now that I have them, I'm able to show you.
The glasses that come, just a little side note, they have 3 settings. So there's like super short, kind of a medium, and then it goes up full. So like, if you have you can extend it pretty big. On the smallest setting, they're still pretty big.
Actually, those glasses are ones that I bought extra because they had originally told me to buy glasses rather than the goggles, and they were just super big. There was no way I was going to use that. So this is the goggles that he wears. These are my glasses.
They look like Star Wars.
But anyhow, so you press in a little bit longer to turn it on. It's a 5-minute treatment, so it's not extreme, not too time consuming, and usually he'll sit here pretty well for the 5 minutes. You just do a quick press, and then the light goes on, and you can see. Now, most of his pain is going to be around his neck area, along this area near his neck, on his back, down his spine a little bit, and then also like in the front, the paws. I'm sorry. Now he's messing with himself, so I have to take this off. But anyhow, so to shut it off, you just press it in, and then that's it. But generally speaking, when he's not on this chair, he'll sit pretty well. I did a quick video just to show my boyfriend how nice he was sitting, and I posted that earlier, but not with really any explanation. So I wanted to actually give you guys an explanation of, why I bought it, what it's for, how it's worked, that kind of thing. So you can leave your comments and let me know if you have any questions, and I can answer them to the best of my ability. And definitely, I'm here for you for anything I'm able to help with. I appreciate your time, you guys.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to leave this video. Bye.